mic off the whole time and I was muttering to myself for no reason. Thank you for letting me know. Oh well. So I was thinking that I should try to find a way to kill everything in there with that, without using up the Mimic. But actually that's where the green door is, so I guess I'm intended to do that last anyway. This room looks a lot worse than it is because the invisibility potion basically, I would say, almost trivializes it. Although it's also not possible without the invisibility potion, so there's no way to challenge yourself to not use it. Because you gotta use that Mimic for this. Maybe I can send the Mimic into that green door area too, just for safety's sake. Let's see. Do that. I've always found it kind of interesting that Mimics pay attention to the player even when they can't see him because of the invisibility, whereas Fagundos only do what the player says when they can see him. So if you're invisible and far away from a Fagundo, it doesn't do anything. So, Wraithwing Restaurant. Please wait your turn in the buffet line. Oh. Salad with cheese. Cheese souffle. Tacos with shredded cheese. Cheese sticks. Bologna and cheese sandwich. Cheesecake. There was an error connecting to the Caravelle server. Whatever. That's a menu item. What? There's a force arrow on this trapdoor. Look at that. You can't see that. Whose decision was that? It must have looked like this originally too, because this is an AE style. Okay. Tar Town. Time to play a nice fun game of Battleship. Both boards have a total of 5 ships to find. The carrier 5 spaces long, the battleship, the submarine, and the rowboat don't fall in. So maybe it's because of recent changes to transparency, but I can very clearly see that there are things under the tar. Alright. I guess this is how this is supposed to go? I don't know. You can, but not right away. The tar was initially not in a configuration that you could cut to enter it. Excuse me. Pretty sure this should be fine. There's that one Tar Mother way on the west who isn't really contributing anything. Kind of weird. She just sort of exists, I guess. Yeah, I probably should have cleared that trapdoor over to the east before going westward, I guess. But it's probably fine. I'm pretty sure I can do all of the cleanup there without leaving a Tar Mother alive. I'd really prefer to try to do that, at least. Excuse me. Just kind of awkward. Probably could have done that better, but whatever. Doable, but kind of annoying. Goblin gathering area. Yep, there's goblins here, alright. No quirky sign or anything. This is pretty much just kill the goblins, please. Thank you, bye. Oh, it does look like there's some kind of message here. A-C-A-E-T-O-A-T? No, that's not an O, that's supposed to be an exclamation point, but I still don't know what this is supposed to spell. I have no idea what this room is trying to say. It just has a random assortment of letters that I can't read. A-C-A-E-T-A-T exclamation point. Okay. Roach room, which... Okay, that's really a rude start. Yeah. Am I not allowed to enter the room from this end, I guess? Okay. This is definitely a design decision. Are there cracked walls somewhere? Oh, right there. Okay. Sure. Why not? This isn't obnoxious at all. What are you talking about? No. It's going to be a little annoying, but whatever. I can probably do better with that mimic. That's definitely more like it. I don't really know what the intended exact path through there was supposed to be, but that felt a lot more useful. Ooh, 187 moves. That part's no different. And that part's not too different from what I did. Just better, I guess. Yeah, that's probably where I lost a lot of time, was cleaning up the roaches at that point. Because I wound up with 264 moves, which is much worse. Eyeball Isles. Here's a thing in cracked walls for reasons. I'm just going to read the scroll here and ignore the rest, I think. Feel free to run a few laps around the workout track. Okay. And that's the brain zone. Brain ballroom. Otherwise known as, we couldn't think of anything cool to do with brains, so here's a couple of trapdoor mazes, an annoying force arrow maze, and a not even really a maze, just hit all the cracked walls event. I don't know, I guess technically this qualifies as a maze in the strictest definition of the terms, but it's still kind of zero effort as a broad puzzle. Oh boy, this isn't a decision to build. Okay. What a thing. Hooray! Okay. And Snake Suite, which has snakes and a smiley face and trapdoors because of reasons. Oh, here's an arbitrary orb puzzle because we couldn't think of anything else to do, I guess. I guess it's an orb puzzle that you push a snake through, which is kinda something. okay. This entry is overall a lot of nothing, mostly. Alright, I don't feel like finishing it. Did I not do... Is there some of these entries I didn't do, I wonder? Did I not do this one? The level. There are two of them called the level. What the heck? For security reasons, all occupied rooms can only be exited through the stairs room or through the emergency exit to the south. What kind of weird rule is that? And there's an orb puzzle we're getting previewed before we even start the level. That's great. Just look at all this mess. There sure is a thing going on with this level. Yep. So, you built a bunch of rooms, but you decided that they needed really, really long hallways between them. Instead of just, like, having them laid out in a way that was convenient to navigate at all. Sure. I guess I need to use the Mimic for that. I don't know. So I'm not supposed to grow the snake. So I'm not supposed to grow the tar at all? Or what? Hold on. If I do this... That doesn't work. What is the idea here? I mean, it sure seems like I need it to grow. Maybe that whole weird snake apparatus exists to force the player to come in from the west? What a weird overall concept. So if I want to go back and try again, if I didn't have Restore, I would have to walk all the way up again, and all the way back down again. This is a really ridiculously inconvenient way to access the rooms. It makes me not want to play the level at all. But I am kind of curious about at least one or two of them, so I guess I'll try anyway. Alright, so here's this room. We got a brain snake here. So I guess what I need to do is get enough distance from this snake that I can kill the brain before the snake gets into the passage. That's my understanding, at least. Well, I'm not really sure that that much distance is achievable. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. You can't fool a brain snake into getting into this passage, so... Yeah, I don't know. There's not really any tools here that can kill a brain snake at all. Like an ordinary snake, sure, this would be easy, but a brained one is never going to go into any of these pockets. Wonder what the idea with this room is. Because there's no tools to unbrain the snake with or anything. Not unless I do something like this, but that's no good either, because now I can't kill the brain. Well, this room appears to be an actual puzzle, but not one that I have any idea how to solve. It's a lot of distance it's asking, which I don't think is really achievable. I don't know. I have no idea how this room is supposed to be solvable. I mean, given the design space used, there must be something really simple I'm missing, but I don't know what. That or some extremely expert level snake manipulation. Well, whatever. Actually, why am I running around? I can just look at rooms like this. Okay, that looks fairly straightforward. That tar might be a timer. That looks unpleasant. That doesn't look like much fun. Yeah, okay. I don't feel like trying these rooms. Well, this map is a nice, clear indication of which levels I've tried and which ones I haven't. Here's the level by Stefan. I mentioned this in my announcement post, but it's worth reiterating. This hold was cursed, and the curse only affected me for some reason. However, no one can deny that, once all the problems were fixed, the hold was amazingly well done. Okay. Yeah, so that's a list of what was available. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, this looks tractable, maybe. So, what is the goal here? To not get seen or to get seen? Looks like I'm supposed to hit this orb. Okay. So the goal is not to get seen. Got it. So I don't really have maneuverability to kill two goblins. And how can I hit that orb when there's things looking directly at all the adjacent tiles to the one I'd have to stand on to hit that orb? Or is there some kind of weird trick with all the force arrows here? Must be that. Some of these must be safe to be seen by. Or it might be only that one? Yeah, that one can see me just fine. But then I can't go south from here if I let it do that. Yeah, I don't really see how this room is meant to be possible at all. Like, just to begin with, there's no way to kill these goblins and get them out of the way. But even if I do that, then how am I ever supposed to hit the button without everything getting free? Well, no, I guess if I stood here facing northwest and then moved south once without dying, then it would close the door on those eyes and I don't have to worry about how many of them are awake or not. So that's fine. But there's still the small problem of being completely impossible to kill or evade these goblins without maneuverability, without the ability to move freely. I mean, goblins in an open space without the ability to move where I want is just completely not survivable as a situation. Especially when I'm required to eventually face away from where they are. So this is, hey, I found a magic sequence that kills 2 goblins, now you figure it out, basically. Yeah, that must be it. There we go. Also, for some reason, there's a Wraithwing on the edge of the room. Why is there a Wraithwing on the edge of the room? What possible reason would you have for putting that in this room? Also, puzzle mode. Should be off now. I guess that could be it. That's the I didn't know what to do with this Wraithwing, so here it is, Wraithwing, I guess. Still really lame usage. Where did he start? Hold on. Which of these buttons does the thing? Okay, he started up there. I was probably meant to send him west rather than east. Let's try that. By lame usage, I mean primarily that that's not the central puzzle of this room in any way. It's just a random tacked on thing that's completely irrelevant to everything else and has no meaning with regard to it. Like, if you were gonna make a puzzle out of getting the Wraithwing out with this limited set of movement, that should have been its own room, not tacked on to another room that has a completely separate, already two completely separate puzzles attached to it. Although those two aren't completely separate, since one of them kind of acts as the movement restriction to the other. So it's much more fair for those two to be in the same room than for this random Wraithwing to just be in this room for no reason. Is there no way to get him out of there? I don't know which thing I'm doing I can possibly not be doing, so... whatever. I'm not really trying to do that, I'm just trying to find whatever magic sequence the architect found that lets you reach him. And it just so happens that the majority of movesets cause him to go through that arrow where I don't want him to go. There we go. That's probably better. Southeast. Well, I guess he is now. That works. Okay. Alright. This looks like I'm just supposed to get through a cracked wall path. in a way that doesn't wake the eyes. Not too sure. I guess I can just do this. Okay. I probably don't want to do that though. Well, here's a good example of using cracked walls as a puzzle element. There's no way to get at that facing the right direction. What if I start things this way? But I think I have to start things exactly like that, so... I guess this is the kind of movement that I should have in mind, except it doesn't work here. Or does it work like that? That would work, wouldn't it? There we go. I guess it's okay to break that, as long as I don't walk in the wrong place. And I can do this. Oop, not that. I think that's acceptable. I'm not looking too far ahead as I make decisions on where to move, but... Oh, I guess I need to walk all the way back out too. Alright, fine. Maybe I should time this better? Excuse me. Is that best? I don't think that's best. It is notable that one of those doors actually when it opens up an eye. There could have been a really nasty trap with that, but there wasn't, thankfully. So hey, do I have to kill the queens before I can leave? I guess the answer to that is yes, which is really supremely rude design. Okay, in that case, maybe I would be better off doing this. Making it take longer to get out. Or something. No, this might be a mistake. I don't think that helps any, like, at all. Maybe it does. There just is not enough time to get down there before all the roaches spawn, and make it completely impossible to survive killing anything. I mean, every single step that I'm taking here is one that I have to take. I can't not turn twice before I start moving. And I guess I can only turn once if I do this. But no, then I get seen. So yeah, I have to do this. I guess I could start walking back facing this way. Have to turn here if I do that. And that still isn't enough turns to help at all. Like, pick your constraints. Either I have to deal with some eyes, or, like, I shouldn't have to deal with every single thing all at once. It should either have to deal with eyes or roaches coming from both directions, not both. This is completely ridiculous requirements. And like, I can't kill the queens anywhere east of here because there's no space in which to do it. Everything is covered by eyes. that's not helpful. Like, the puzzle to get in was perfectly fine. Why did you have to take it an extra step and make this completely unpleasant with all this extra garbage? I don't understand. Just imagine doing this without undo. Every time that something goes wrong, you have to go all the way back to this checkpoint. And just keep guessing and checking until you find whatever magical set of moves that the architect found that makes this possible. Sheesh. Oh yeah, and just in case everything else wasn't irritating enough, it's completely plausible that the player might might accidentally wander out of the room while trying to kill the eyes off for the last time. Also, this is excessively tedious too, because we couldn't think of a better way to handle things. Like what? So how is that supposed to work? There's nothing that closes the doors on these eyes. Did I miss a mimic potion somewhere? This is just hopelessly obnoxious. I would say at this point the architect screwed up for making the room this obnoxious. This is their fault. Like, I'm done with the puzzle, and I'm done with the puzzle that comes after the puzzle that I already did. I should not have even more nonsense that I have to deal with. That is too much. That is bad room design. Because it doesn't really make it harder, it just makes it more unpleasant. Even more trial and error to try and figure out exactly what sequence of moves the architect used when they built this thing, when they built this room. Now, on top of absolutely every other terrible thing about this room, you might just so happen to be trying to clear out the north row of eyes going back and forth, and accidentally push up here and completely reset your progress and have to start all over again. Which is completely unrecoverable in the version of the draw for which this was built, and has no preventative measures like, the room locking that we have in the present. Just as an extra note for how bad that room is. What is this? This just looks unpleasant. Really long, tedious crowd of whatever. This is something that requires you to move diagonally while dealing with a random assortment of enemies. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look very pleasant. This just looks like some tar nonsense to me. Because I guess we needed to put the mimic somewhere. I mean, there's really nothing to this. This is just go hit all the buttons while roaches constantly attack you. Like, that's, that exists as a concept, I guess. What is with this room? The rooms I have solved have not made me want to solve any more of the rooms in this level. That's what I can say. And there's more to do to completely finish this thing. I don't mean it's nothing in the sense that it's trivial. I mean it's nothing in the sense that there is nothing interesting about its concept that makes it worth playing. A hold that starts off with two snakes following you definitely gives you a small burst of panic. I found an easy way to rid the snakes early, although I'm not sure whether it was intended or not. Okay then. Infinite madness in finite space. Unfortunately, this is not a calculus-themed hold. Okay. What's this say? Welcome to the hold of limitation. There's only so much you can do. You'll find that here you have time to wait. Here you'll have to wait until the time is right before you're allowed to kill things. Sorry, but that's just how it goes. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Oh well. I'll just let those snakes exist where they want, I guess. I was probably supposed to follow them or something. I would say I solved the two most reasonable rooms. It doesn't quite work either. I can, because I can see what a room has, and I can see how terrible it's going to be, because I'm not completely incompetent at reading what rooms are looking, or at reading what elements are in a room and seeing how the puzzle's going to go. There we go. At the very least, in terms of first impression from looking at the room, I can see a lot of those rooms were not going to be pleasant to attempt to solve. And they weren't going to be satisfying to finish solving. I'm not saying that my first impressions are 100% accurate, but I think I could pretty well tell with several of those rooms that I was not going to enjoy trying to solve them. Because they weren't really satisfying puzzles, they were just really tedious slogs of nonsense. Or else, like that one, like the room that I solved last, they were going to be a good puzzle that was then followed by a really, really tedious slog annoyance that didn't belong next to the good puzzle. I don't know how to leave this room. There's horde management, and then there's just nothing. Like, those are not what those are. They're not horde management, really. Like, I don't know what this room is supposed to be going on with. There's some weird thing with these buttons. Alright, my impression is that I'm not actually supposed to be able to clear this room until after I leave and come back, which is lame since I found a way to solve it, but whatever. I'm sure this is another instance probably where the kind of issue at hand is clean room design, like where you make your point and get out instead of forcing the player to sit through a really long and tedious time just to actually finish the room once they know what to do. Alright, this is probably what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, that room is not required, so that's what it's about. There may be a shortcut in this room. I couldn't find it, but maybe you're more resourceful than I. So this room is put something to kill the snake with. So I would of course prefer my something that kills the snake to be a roach. Also, there are force arrows you can't really see here. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's good for it to stay like that. And lots of people who made holds in this era went really overboard with that instead of actually coming up with interesting puzzles. Or they went really underboard and they failed to make a good puzzle at all. They failed to make anything difficult at all. There we go. There's the roach. That's what I wanted to happen, was a roach to spawn. I'm pretty sure I can reach that queen and get back out because of all these diagonal arrows. So now I just need to lure a roach into the snake area. Oh. More force arrows I couldn't see. I don't recall Vavados being very good either. But I don't remember exactly how much I played, so I haven't said anything about it, even though it was mentioned once or twice in the description of things in this hold. Like, I think this is the problem. Maybe when this game first came out, people thought it was like a hack and slash game, but it never has been one. Like, this is and has always been a puzzle game. And generally, good puzzle game design is that once you understand the point behind the puzzle, it shouldn't take you very long to execute that point. All x's are approximate. What? What does that mean? Is that saying that you expect me to somehow put rakelings on these x's? I don't know. Purple floor? Oh. Doesn't look too bad. I'm not actually... Okay, what am I actually supposed to do in this room? There's just lots of arrows. My eyes are drawn eternally to the arrows. I would much rather have this style than the one down south of here where you can't even see the arrows on trapdoors. In that room, I'd rather have this style at least. Okay. Yeah, this, what is with this configuration of everything? Oh, you can't go in that way, huh? That's annoying. I don't know what this room is. This is such a weird room. What's to the east of here? Oh. There is nothing to the east of this room, there's just a wall. There's just an exit for no reason. That doesn't go anywhere. What's with this? This is an invisible maze. Turn on your sound. If you ever hear the contemplative hum of an interest in the eyeball, like just now, I recommend restarting. But you don't always have to take my recommendation. I think there was an expectation that the player would wait a turn there. Okay, so this maze is a lot more visible now that we have future technology. And also, there's just is a goblin here, by the way. I think there's a difference between a good horde room, which allows you, which doesn't feel like you're just doing nothing for a long period of time, and a bad one. And I think that when you come up with a room and the player has already done the puzzle, you shouldn't have the player have to do another completely separate thing. I don't know. This isn't something that I know how to articulate in words. And I feel like because I can't articulate what I mean, it's being misunderstood as that I hate all horde rooms, or that I find them all to be tedious or something, which isn't what I mean at all. Fundamentally, like when I'm playing any game whatsoever, the one thing that I don't want to feel is frustrated and hopeless, I guess. So, like, if I feel like there's a trick here but I don't know what it is, I can tend to not feel too frustrated. But when I feel like I understand what's going on, but I still just ramming my head into a wall because of some nonsense that was put in, that's different. It's probably fair to say that there is some extent to which something just being too hard for me can rob me of enjoyment. But I don't think that that's the entire issue either. Okay, that was mean. I'm sorry. Can we still be friends? I'm guessing that's referring to the fact that if you stand on that scroll before going and killing the relevant eye, then it sees you? Oh, should I be guiding one of those into the snake room? Because I could do that with this guy. I don't know why that green door is there. I should be going and killing whatever eyes I can reach, so that means these two right now. Weirdly, I haven't closed all of the doors, which I would have thought that the required route would include closing all of the other doors before opening the ones that let you reach the eyes, but that's not the case, I guess. How do I close that? Okay, it's just right there. Not sure that's relevant right now, but... There must be a way to get to the west end of the room. Somewhere. Hmm. I reached this before, didn't I? Yeah, I closed that door, so obviously I had a way through to there before. What did I do to get there? Hmm. How did I reach that door? Yeah, so there was a way. How is there suddenly not a way to go down there? Oh, I think I know the trick. Alright, let's just start over, whatever. I'm sure you would do the same thing. Like, there's a brain right in front of you. What, you're not gonna kill it? You might not have the opportunity again. I already hit that one. What am I doing? I guess I should leave that guy asleep until I'm ready to kill the brain. Huh. This trap is meaningless. You can reach it even if the things are all... How silly. Oh well. Now I can just start waking things because they'll chase after me as best they can, I think. Oh, not that one, though. Well, the scroll at the beginning did say something like, oh, you can ignore my advice sometimes, though. It wasn't terribly clear about why. Oh yeah, that southwestern one you could ignore too. Alright, I think it's fine to kill the brain now. And then I want to wake this eye and have him kill this snake, and there we go. Rah! I'm betting there's no room to the south. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way to go south from here. Or is there? Okay, there's just only one tile of southward motion. Because we just couldn't fit our ideas. We had to cram in everything we could. So we didn't have time to actually put walls where there are walls. After everything else is dead, you may use this switch to kill the eyes. It will help you kill the eyes. At least that's the implication. Okay then. So... Brain Wraithwings, guys. How fun. Yep. Oh, I'm so tired of this contest. Let me see what else. There are two more. And I didn't mean to restore quite that way. Whatever. BD Wing and Techant. Techant? Contest entry for Unfortunate Architect. Nope! I'm kidding, this room's actually fine. Oh, I didn't hit that. Okay, I guess the theme of this entry is, yo, tar exists, let's make a tar of the tar. Oh, here's something that's not tar. Instead, it's just, here's all the contest allotted Wraithwings all in a single room, probably. Have fun. Yeah, but the entrance and two of the rooms going off the entrance were all using those tar mothers. Yeesh. Oh yeah, look at all these tar rooms. Someone was very fond of tar. Broken walls, and a giant snake or two. Because why not? More tar. Actually, I've already seen this room. I'm sure part of the reason I've been complaining is just because I don't have so much a taste for this kind of room that I want to see a whole lot of it all in a row, one after another after another. And here I've been playing a contest that seems to be whose entries seem to exclusively consist of such type rooms, with a few exceptions like Rabscuttle's entry. Odds are you're reading this scroll in a non-Christmas month. Imagine this. This whole incorporated two excellent elements: design and a message. What? The new and improved Christmas dungeon is now completely infested with roaches and other mysterious and evil creatures. Christmas will be forgotten if you do not go in and clean the dungeon in time. P.S. If you don't make it out, I will take care of your presents for you. Oh. I'm gonna guess that there's hold art of a giant Christmas tree. Also, hey, purple floor. Green walls. Because I can kind of see inner bowels in this room alone. Oh, it says peace on earth. Okay. This has the tar. Yep, there's a big tree going on. I want to reveal the tree. Joy to the world. I mean, is it really a message if it's just literally the titles or catchphrases that already are associated with Christmas and its songs? Oh. Wow, okay. That's a thing. Alright, here's the one room we didn't bother with the hold art for, so it just kind of looks out of place. I guess technically that's true for this one also, but this one looks a little bit less out of place, because it just looks like an empty quadrant. Yay, Christmas tree! It's almost the end of January. Okay, I want to play something else badly. The Untold Tales of Gunthrow Budkin by Mauve Butterfly. So from a 2004 contest to a 2017 contest in November. I put an entry for this one. Hooray. While the events of the war between Rossaris and Twano have already been told, there were several details that often get omitted at the usual telling. These are some of those details. Oops. We can't attack the Twanians without the advantage of surprise. Gunthrow, could you make sure their watchposts won't notice us coming? Yeah, do all the work, Gunthrow. Running the Rapids by Nuntar. Alright. Toward the end of the Smuggler's Maze, the main channel bends through a thick forest, hastening along as it catches sight of the long-sought ocean just a little further ahead. Gunthrow valiantly did his best to keep control of his craft, but he was unused to these waters, and after a while he had to make a landing just to catch his breath. By then the rest of the party were far ahead, and Gunthrow knew he would have to find some way to make up the lost time if he wanted to reach Twano before the attack was over. I had some stumbling around with the first sentence of that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The theme of this contest is introducing gun throw to particular elements that weren't introduced in the proper hole. The green door, huh? Just when I thought I was done with this maze. Guess I've got to look around and see where the monsters are. I do rather like the hub actually attempting to create lore for stuff. I feel rather lightheaded. It's almost as if I'm flying. I bet I could take that roach on now. Oh, hold on. There was probably some text I missed over here. Maybe? Okay, no text there. Yeah, okay. Let's take that roach on now. Is my goal to put the roaches on the buttons? Maybe? Oh no, these are all open. So my goal is to not... Okay. My goal is to not get stuck in the process of hitting these buttons while that roach is chasing me around. And also to not kill that roach because I kind of need him. Ta-da! No, come in, please. Thank you. Awkward. I guess this is for pressure plate learning purposes. A kind of half-turn release behavior. So we don't want that to happen. Hold on. Okay, got it. Well, that won't work. And neither will that. I am failing to do something really simple, I bet. So we don't want that. Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Neat. And just to make sure you get it, you do it twice. Just in case it was an accident the first time, I guess. Let's not go the wrong way, by the way. Actually, did I not want to hit that? Okay, I didn't want to hit that. Got it. Oh, it's rapids because you have the speed potion, so you move fast. What does that scroll say? Don't drink the speed potion challenge. I'll give it a try. I might be able to do it. So this is just... Okay, I just need to put her on the arrow, is all. That should be pretty easy to do. I didn't need to wait around before, though. I shouldn't have done that. I just need to not let her to the farthest south place. So, yeah, this should be fine. Just push her westward as much as possible. And then carefully continue to direct the queen like this. This is an awkward placement I don't want, so let's make that not happen. There we go. Wait, I want her to go north. But, like, due north? Alright, that's more or less good. That should be fine. Well, I'm not sure that's fine. I'm probably really overthinking this. So I kind of like her to stop and spawn about there. Yeah, so I just want her to hold still here, and then I can push her that way a couple of turns before I need her to spawn. Perfect. Hooray! Challenge. Done. Don't tell me there's a no-speed challenge in this room, though. I mean, it might be possible to do one, but I don't know. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure I need the speed potion at this point. It almost feels like by the time that I can reach it, I already have done so much work that I don't need it anymore. Oh well. Like, yeah, I would go for it if I could reach it before the first spawn, but it seems engineered so I can't, so it almost feels pointless to take it. But I don't know. See, that was a horde room, and I was perfectly fine with it, because I didn't have to do a really long maze of cracked walls and eyes beforehand. So this is keeping the guy on the thing, which is kind of advanced for gun throw level stuff, I would think. So I think I just need to hit all the orbs, right? Orbs? Not orbs. Buttons. But even if it did, it would still be fine, because it wouldn't be, like, there wouldn't be a bunch of obnoxiousness where I have to do something else that's a completely different puzzle first. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, okay. I guess that was it. Nice level. Maybe assumed some more advanced knowledge than the original gun throw might have taught the player. Yeah. So I guess this just sort of caused a speed potion to exist here. Fine with me. Oh, I did? I'll take a look. Oh. Is that even a secret? I just didn't choose to go this way. What ho, Gunthro? How goes the old stabby, old bean? Much the same, just trying to clear a path so I can join the attack on Inglos. I say, that sounds fun. Do you think I could accompany you? Well, we have a lot of soldiers already, and the attrition rate is rather high. Oh, I see. Still, I could help out for this one room, couldn't I? I suppose so, if you must. Wouldn't have it any other way. The concept works fine. This hold is not built for experts. That's the point of the contest, is that it's supposed to be introducing things like, at least in my recollection, is that the idea here is to introduce the concepts of some puzzle elements that Gunthro didn't introduce, like as if they were part of the Gunthro hold, so like with Gunthro era difficulty, which is distinct from like, oh, you must do this, let's make it as super hard as possible so that you have to do it exactly this way, whatever. Anyway, I think I'll hit this one. Is he gonna die over there? Yeah, he's too stupid to live. Okay. Let's not do it exactly like that then. Let's let him go his merry way a little bit first. Oh cool, he'll survive doing that. Too stupid. I shouldn't approach this way. Let's try a different set of ideas. So I think maybe I want him to do the west one last. So I'm gonna try just getting in his way so he has to go another way. Because if he does the west one last, then maybe he'll be facing the correct direction to do the next one. Alright, I'll let him run off and do that. And be an idiot and die. I'll have to fix that. There we go. Now he should be fine. Yeah, there we go. How do I open this? Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to let him on any of those. Durr. Of course. Let's get in his way of going here. Alright, he'll choose not to go through there. And he'll get himself killed. Ah, come on. Alright, maybe I should run to the northeast first. And he will decide to take the wise way through. Okay, that's good. Now I think this is the nearer passage for him. If I can get out of his way quickly enough. So he'll pass through just fine. Now, I still have a problem because I actually still kind of want him to go west. Can I just attract a roach with me? Not really. Okay. I need to manage something a little different then. So, I think I still need him to not go west first, though. In which case I should block his way and then quickly hit the button. So... okay, yeah, he'll run through there, so that's good. Then I want to hit the button to make him go through the north passage correctly. Like that. Okay. This is not that hard, I just messed up on it a bunch of times. Hooray! Hey, for a rushed entry, this still got 3rd place, which is pretty good, I think. Actually, I don't remember how many entries there were, to be honest, but I'm still willing to say that. I think this is pretty good. There's a good chance that I have played this before, since I contributed to this entry, so I must have played through it at least part way. Oh well. Gunthrow, some of the soldiers are training in this nearby cavern. They could benefit from your experience. Stone Canyon by Disoriented. The entrance to the Stone Canyon. Gunthrow knew this was a forbidden zone, but he was curious, and curiosity is a powerful force. Or maybe he just wanted some Greckles. So many have ventured forth, yet none have ever returned. That is one big golem. I'll probably need some help defeating it. Wait, I thought... didn't they introduce these in Gunthrow original flavor text? I might be misremembering, but whatever. Uh-oh, not gonna get any help this time. Did I mess it up? I probably... no, wait, I can go diagonal. Duh. Can't move the platform, they are just too heavy. Weird that this looks like it has passages that it doesn't actually have. 131 turns, 13th place. I noticed that What the Hey, which I've put in the HAQ recently, has exactly 70 rooms arranged into 7 levels. Although one of those levels is actually just the hub, and the other one is a single room level, so I don't know. Well, I think the idea is to block off the passageway so that the way left, or the way from the east is the one that he can reach. So I'm not sure I need to completely block it, I just need it to be a longer path than the eastern one. Fundamentally, this is more of a horn puzzle than a rock golem puzzle, but whatever. What are you doing, man? Why'd you wander into that passage like that? Weird. I have an easier time if I take the tunnel first. Should be careful which way I point my sword. Why do you think the tunnel will make this easier? Doesn't the bomb make this easy? I guess not. Or I guess he was just referring to this southern area in the first place. So I guess the point of this is that you can pull the golems through here even though the giants can't. Oh, actually, I needed him to do that later, didn't I? Because I need room to kill the brain. Or actually, no. I could have him kill the brain, couldn't I? I just need room to kill him afterward. Which should be easy enough. I think. Ta-da! So, where are the soldiers who are supposed to be training here? It is worth mentioning that the hub lore doesn't seem to quite match with the game lore, with the entry lore, rather. Looks like I need to face this way if I'm going to do the challenge, which I think should be doable enough. Oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. I don't recall this being a thing that happened in previous versions of this software. I just need to get him to at least one button. Yeah, this is fairly tough, facing literally the worst direction possible. Okay, that won't work either. Somehow I keep expecting him to slide along my sword to the north of me, even though I know he won't do that. Oh, this is weird. I don't know why this works. I guess I don't care. At least it functions. But that is really strange. I shouldn't need to do this, but I think this will make it easier to get to those last couple buttons. I mean, it's a good chance that I've seen the trick before and just don't remember it, because it's such an obtuse and bizarre, unintuitive thing to have happen. Just the monster abruptly decides to go away from you when it's supposed to be chasing you. Hooray! The last part, though, really should not be complicated, and isn't. Okay. We're good. Great giant mind powers. Okay. Okay. Durr. Would you say I have a giant problem? This room's somewhat tough. Kinda hard to keep that guy alive. Yeah. Well, I need him to at least stab some of the Western giants, too. Oh no, maybe I don't. Sure feels like it, though. Alright, fine. I guess this is probably good enough. To get everybody off the trapdoors. Yeah. It isn't the only roach in this level. I think it is, at least. Here's the exit level. Nice image wall, I guess. Where's the blue door? That I don't know. Is there blue door? There might not be. Yeah, there was something with this contest where you didn't need to have a blue door stairs. You could just set a variable, I guess. Our soldiers will fight much better with your experience behind them. Huh. Thanks, Gunthro. You didn't have congratulatory text for that first entry I did. We have an outpost on the other side of this pass, but we haven't heard anything from them recently. Could you check in with them? Yeah, that's what I thought. The Orthogonal Road, second place tie. Nice. As Gunthro descended the stairs, he began to notice some kind of blue things. He wasn't really sure what they were, but before long he couldn't avoid them. They made him uncomfortable. They made him feel restricted, like he couldn't move in all the ways he used to before. Maybe about half the ways he was used to moving seemed impossible now. And finally reaching the end of the stairs didn't seem to mean reaching an end to the blue things. If anything, it looked like it was just beginning. I tried to imitate the Beathrow narration style of the Gunthro of actual epic blunder level titles. Anyway, yeah, okay. Gunthro is just tutorializing which ways you can go. I wonder how monsters feel about this stuff. I think that's most of the dialogue. There's a little bit of dialogue besides that in this level. I'm gonna not do this entire level because I built it, but Notice, in case of road collapse, please use detour. Yeah, there's a big joke where like there's a very simple, straightforward road that's just collapsed, and you're meant to be using a detour. But actually, what are you doing here? Can't you see the road's closed? The road's been falling apart for years. We keep having to add more sections as the old ones fall apart, and then somehow or other monsters pop up in the new detours and we have to build even newer ones. Last quincuary, our only rest stop fell into the pit. Whole place was full of rock golems anyway, but now there's not even any shelter from the elements. Well, I need to get through here somehow or other. Is there a detour? No, too many monsters. Can't repair the detour's detour. Well, maybe I can fix that monster problem of yours. Will you let me through then? Yeah, sure, whatever. And rock golems will fly. I'm particularly happy with that one. Anyway. It sure looks that way. Except that there's a weird scripting here. Yeah, that's right. There's a bit of odd scripting here where he appears and has a road under him depends on where you come from. So it's like there's only a road on this side or that side if anyway. I think there might be like one other bit of text I might want to show off. Rest stop this way. So here's the rest stop that's full of rock golems now. Oh yeah, there was a neat challenge in this room. This one's pretty hard, I said. Again, thinking of it as trying to keep up with Gunther level difficulty, although whether I succeeded at that or not, I don't know. Yeah, that would have been neat. I didn't think of that, but I guess kind of. Oh yeah, you can't go this way. And that's because the room that would lead to, that's also a way you can't go from this room. Here's an example of ortho squares on an example of trapdoors plus ortho squares, with one exception. Hooray! I messed up. There we go. Yeah, I was pretty happy with this entry, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Let's look at somebody else's. Pillows in the road. Pillows in the road. We think that Marin Calmwind is hiding in this warm place. Could you help us find him? First place, The Warm Place by Disoriented. Gunther visited a collapsed volcano cone called a caldera. Caldera. I think it's fundamentally different when there's a giant thing you have to do and then another giant thing versus a small thing followed by an even smaller thing. Better be careful around those bridges or I'll be Gunther's soup. Yeah, this is to introduce bridges. I don't know. Okay. This is a pop quiz. Which of these is possible to survive going on? Although it certainly seems like I need 2 of them. Oh, no, I see. Duh. Wow. Simple. Oh, come on, dude. Could you not, though? Alright, let's just bring this bench with me, then. Maybe he won't die to that much now. Some of Gunther's death sounds just sound like someone having a really good stretch. Ah, ah, ah. I don't know. Oh, I guess I did one branch and then there's another branch over here. Must be. Welcome to Cutting Fuses event time thing. Why would I ever want to? Oh, okay. Duh. Okay, we want to get rid of that demon, do we? I think the solution is just to drop all of them that you can. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, no, that's not it. Alright, we just want to leave it possible to reach that one. So I need to cut this down here. I think that's good. Might still be one more thing I need to get rid of. Yeah. So I need to. So there's really just kind of a couple that you need to not drop. Ha ha. 165 turns. So I think the reason part of this is water is mainly because platform on pit wasn't available, but the other kind of platform is available, something like that. I forget what to do in that room. I think I've kind of seen enough of this entry. It's a good entry, I'm just... I want to see the rest of the entries before I quit today. Bit of a walk to get back, but probably still faster than doing all the rooms. All 3 of them. Alright, so I saw third place, second place tie, and first place, so there must be another second place somewhere, if nothing else. The Commander's Crypt. Gunthrow, I need to recover from some items for our assault, but the traps in this place are too difficult for me. Won't you help me search this place? The great Rossaran military commanders were interred in the Commander's Crypt where their deeds could be remembered. Since the Rossaran court didn't like being reminded of the successes of their forebears, they sealed and trapped the place to prevent others from learning their history. Unfortunately, in a time of war, there were important tools to recover from the crypt, and so it fell to Gunthrow to navigate the treacherous place and return with its precious treasures. Gunthrow had entered the Commander's Crypt, and all around him spikes came out of the floor. Fortunately, he had his Smiter's watch with him and knew that he could pass if he timed his steps carefully. So here's some Dethrow narration going on. I don't get it, Uncle Dethrow. What's so dangerous about the floor spikes? Gunthrow wasn't dumb enough to stay on them too long, was he? Of course not. The roaches weren't that smart, though. When they saw a meal, they didn't care where they stepped. Perfectly timed. This is neat. I like this usage of things. Secret room. Okay. This doesn't seem to involve floor spikes at all that I can tell. What is with this? So there's a floor spike there. Oh, no. Okay, I see. There's some kind of an event going on with... Oh, alright, that also toggles that. So, every 10 turns I need to also hit this. Hit one of these cracked orbs. To prevent a problem. Alright. Neat. Didn't even need the full supply of orbs to do it. I guess cracked orbs were in Gunthrow? I don't really remember, but... First place tie. Alright. Well, yeah, that room's kind of on a timer all its own, so... Not too surprising. That might also be a first place tie. No? I guess I could have done it in 10 less turns or something. Oh, that's neat. That usage of a cracked orb to both open a door and die itself to let through some more roaches. Oh, I probably wanted this guy to go through, huh? No, I think it's fine to put him there. Probably. No, vertical preference says no. Alright, what do I do here then? Not too sure what I can do here. Maybe this is okay though? Yeah, no, this is fine. No problem at all. And that still wasn't all the rooms. Where did I skip a room? Probably going north from over here. Yeah. I just sort of went whatever direction I went, mostly. There we go. Seems like I'm pretty restricted in what I can do there. Oh, duh. I see. Just need to do that. Those extra spikes are a red herring, I guess. Alright, that's what I was missing. There they are. These should be useful for our assault. I can't leave the room if I do that. I'm just gonna waste them all now. Alright, so a little bit weird, but you have to walk back out once you've been to that room, I guess. I'm glad that you could help me, Gunthro. Here's one of those supplies that I seemingly used up. We've discovered a submerged structure here. There are mysterious creatures moving about. Do the Twainans have some new allies? I don't know. Almtwitch. Actually, was this the other second place? Yeah, this was the other second place. And this one is about Almtwitch. And it starts out by hissing in your face for like 6 turns. Great introduction. Onplich. They will make you make a hissing sound. Very annoying. I mean, I guess it gives the player plenty of time to absorb the fact that this element prevents them from moving under certain conditions. Yeah. Plausible. I mean, the very first room just stacks up these guys. So there's tons of them after you before you even do anything. I guess I just need to proceed east first. And eventually it'll be clearer what to do about these guys. Am I stuck? I seem to be stuck because there's no way to get past that barrier. And I can't go east here either. Wonder what I'm missing. Because I can't kill that guy, can I? No. Can I reach the guy on the west? No, there's a crossed beam there. Wonder what I'm missing. Yeah. So there's no way to move forward from here? Oh, I bet I know. Okay. Yeah, it's just that you have to make a move, and it doesn't seem like there's a way forward. You just have to make a move. By proceeding anyway. I guess now is when I go back. Alright then. That was a room. That might be a passage to a secret room down below it. Hard to tell. I'm not really sure how you introduce Onplich without it being fairly hard. I don't know. I mean, Onplich to begin with came into existence in TCB, where it was kind of assumed that you understood a lot of things by the time you got to them, because it was kind of late in TCB as well. By then, you've already encountered things that, like, turn to attack you, like guards, I mean. And this was kind of a spin on that. I don't know. What does this do? Okay. Just some weird mechanism to force you to go in and out as quick. I guess the point being that this should teach the player to block their beams with your sword. Wordlessly. I really need to be facing north here. I Guess I might have time to do that. Or no, okay, you're supposed to somehow turn him all the way around. I guess that's just a matter of making him come at the button from a different direction. Which is still really awkward to achieve, but okay. There. Maybe. Except now there's other guys in the way. Was I supposed to have killed them somehow? I guess I might have had that option. Let's go back and do it. Yeah, this seems obvious enough in hindsight. Now those guys won't be in the way, and I can just try to do this again. Although I think the guy to the east might be in the way, kinda. Maybe not. No, we're fine. I'm not sure, but I think this might expect the player to make him dance. I'm not sure, though. Can't seem to get into a good position for him to be blocked without him moving. There we go. Maybe that's what we want? I'm not sure about that. Yeah, this is pretty tough for Epic Wonder levels of player. I think this is expecting the player to just know that you can make him dance. Because there's not really any other easy way to reach there. I mean, even this isn't very easy, but... Almost. I don't see how to make the last step, but this seems close. I guess if I was doing that while facing the right direction, I might be able to freeze him at the last minute. Yeah, that's what it is. That's quite a lot to expect the player to just pick up, though. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen enough of this entry at this point. That was the introductory 3 rooms. Yeesh. Alright, I think that's everything. Except possibly for a contest end. If you beat the contest, there might be another thing. Not sure, though. Alright, I think this is enough for today. Next time we'll see a supplemental to this, as we have some troubles doing things here. Okay. Anyway, for the moment, thank you for watching. I need to rotate the clothes since I didn't do that in the middle of the stream. Well, we're almost done with you. Now that we've gotten done with this gigantic thing that existed. It's just a couple things here and here, and then we'll be on to V. I think I have all of V. Maybe I don't, though. Let's see. Yeah, I have all of V. And then after V comes War, I guess. Just nothing but War for quite a while. That'll be fun. Can you believe we're almost to War? Alright, farewell for now.